I'm going live with this one. I did an unboxing video and then it didn't upload for some odd reason. But, of course, as the title says, February 2019's live unboxing review. For Vapebox, this is the menu, of course. Gotta love it. Back instead of a separate sheet. This month, I'll show you guys. Try not to. So you guys can see, I got 110 mils of e-juice, no hardware, total retail value $79. I paid $32. $47 is what I had saved for this month. I've upgraded from the sampler plan. Hello, Walter. I'm about to get into that. I'm actually vaping one of them. I vaped one yesterday. But what I got in this vape box, I'm going to go with the first one. I'm going to hopefully go through the list as it shows. I do apologize for any mispronunciations or anything like that. But I got a Blue Bonnet, which I chose 2 of the flavors. I got Blue Bonnet by Boiler Barrel. It's a fruity breakfast cereal. Oh, wrong one. See. And this one is a 60 ml bottle. Make sure I got the right bottle. 60 ml bottle for 25 bucks. Would not pay that at all for 60 ml. I'd pay maybe 15. To be honest, this is a 70-30 blend, 3 milligrams of nicotine. Like I said, it's a 60 ml bottle. And from what the label looks like, it has fruit. It's a Fruit Loop blend in it. I just woke up. I hate being up early. But from what they're trying to portray, is looks like a locomotive with cereal in one of the carts. Kind of digging the label, actually. The label's nice and shiny. Of course, I got tiger coils on my Quietus, however you pronounce it. I lost the actual drip tip. This is my Falcon drip tip with my Geek Vape Aegis, however you pronounce it, mod. And now I gotta work today. I gotta work 2 to 11 today, and then it's like 2 to 10:30, I think, tomorrow. If you're wondering what the wrap is on my hand, I got severe carpal tunnel in both of them. I've had them since I was 7 months pregnant, and it's starting to flare up, so. When I did this damn video, that damn wrap band did not come off the cap. But I'll do a sniff test for you guys. You definitely smell fruity cereal on this one. So. I'll show you guys the build. Pre-made coils, stainless steel. Definitely digging the smell of the juice. Digging the whole box. That one's for my boyfriend. And that landed right in the trash can. I was about to flick it across the room. Vaping it at 45 watts. Oh my god. This is going to be right up his alley. He likes cereal vapes, and this definitely hits the flavor profile he likes. But I could not stand paying 25 bucks for a bottle, a 60 ml bottle. That's a little pricey on my part. I pay, what? When it's on sale at Leslie's, I pay like 7 bucks for a 50 ml. I can imagine paying 15 for it. But no harsh throat hit, no harsh nasal when it comes out the nose. Very smooth. You definitely taste the cereal. I'll probably end up vaping it anyway. The next one I picked, that was one I picked. I guess it's something new they're doing. When you buy the box, you can actually pick juice. You can pick your own to try. two I picked. The first two I picked, and then I let them curate the other two for me. The next one is deep fried ice cream. I've been trying this since yesterday. Got it yesterday, so I've been trying this one. The only downfall I do not like is the fact that their name, which this one is by Dairy Dreams, and it is in parentheses DFIC, $23 for a 60 ml bottle, 70-30 blend. This was one of the juices I picked. Like I said, the only downfall is you cannot see the name of the company like you can on this one. I believe this must be a misprint on this label. You see the ice cream cone, but no name of the company. But deep fried ice cream. Show you guys the bottle. I'm really digging the metallic labels. Of course, all their warnings saying that nicotine is addictive, contains nicotine and is an addictive chemical. You will like this one. It is like vanilla ice cream, deep fried in Fruity Pebble batter. I like this one. And oh my god, it smells so good. I wish YouTube had like smell-o-vision. That would be. I'd let you guys smell it. Oh my god, this smells so good and it tastes so good. I was tasting it yesterday, vaping it yesterday. I was like, oh my god, this is the one I'm vaping. And all the juices, either that steeped. I'll show you these two so far. So, I got like almost all the shades of steeping for the juice. Very sweet. It does not gunk your coils up at all. I just suck at putting my cap on. $23 for a 60 ml. A little bit better price, not in my budget range. But it does taste sweet, but it's not super sweet, so it's not going to gunk your coils up at all. The next one is by Vibes, and it's country, and this is a peach and strawberry candy, 30 ml for $15, 70-30 blend. Of course, 3-neck. Been vaping 3-neck for probably 2.5 years now. Been vaping for 3 years. I have fallen off the wagon. I'm not proud to say. Probably every now and then, when my stress got really high and I didn't have a vape or anything, I regret I bought a pack of cigarettes before, due to a lot of stress I've been going through last year, towards the end of last year, mid to last year. So I have heard a lot from 8 Vapes, and I've heard a lot of bad things from 8 Vapes. But I think it's mainly any company. Like Vapebox, this box came a day late. So I think it's due to whoever they ship it through. It's actually their tracking update, actually. But this one, and I kid you not, they put peach and strawberry candy when it's supposed to be peaches and strawberry candy. So whoever did this menu for me kind of had got a little type happy and forgot the H. I'm in heaven right now. I love the smell of this one. Like I said, this is a $15 bottle. I could pay that. Oh my god. You definitely smell it. Definitely smell it. And it is pretty steeped, so I'm pretty happy with that. Usually with the dark colored bottles, you cannot tell if they're steeped or not. So that's my only downfall with dark colored bottles. With the black unicorn mini chubby bottles. All 3 juices so far are very smooth. This tastes very yummy. I love it. I love my candies. I love my strawberries. I'm digging the peach flavors. The only flavor I will never vape is grape. I don't like grape anything. Grape Kool-Aid, grape soda. None of it. I even tried a grape vape juice and I didn't touch it for almost 2 weeks. And then I was almost out, so I vaped it, so. Oh my god, that one's good. I definitely could spend $15 on that. That's hands down. The last one, and I'm digging this one, is by Superb. It's a peach berry lemonade. It's peaches, strawberries swirled into a chilled mason jar of lemonade made, bear with me, make lemonade, I think they makes this sweet and tart concoction. This bad boy is a 60 ml for $16. Of course, 70-30 blend, 3 milligrams of nicotine. I could pay that. And I actually like this juice. And it is. If I had someone on a vape page, I'm on Facebook. I'm been almost a year on. Prior Facebook account deleting and going back to my old Facebook. I would say I've been on this page for about almost 2 years now. And the person I'm friends with actually says they go by their steeping color, by pee color. So this is healthy pee, and then I would say this, what he would call it, is like UTI. So he rates it by pee color, which is funny. But this one's the next one. And of course the label, very simplistic, very nice, very eye-catching for me as an adult, but not eye-catching to a child. And I know a lot of states are now going with the upgrading their smoking age limit to 21. I know in Virginia, where my son's at, they have upgraded it to 20. They're trying to pass, I think, or they have passed the bill, or they're trying to at least get it to where you gotta be 21 to buy it. Thank God I'm 31. I ain't gotta worry about it. But it's nice to have my ID checked. So, look, 31. Of course, their warning label. Very nice label. Nothing's gonna rub off on it. Let me hit my vape one more time. Last month, I did the juice sampler plan, got 90 mils. I was like, fuck that, I'm not doing that. I'm going to go upgrade it to the juice lovers plan. I think that's one we'll stick with. I know March they're doing Mod Madness, where you get a green colored mod of some sort. But, I over dripped. Damn it, I don't have no damn bucket. I have a bad habit of over dripping through the top. And then my hands get all covered in juice. Oh, bad idea to lick that. Alright, from what I've tasted, and I've been vaping it, I definitely taste a menthol, like a mint. Very smooth, and it's weird. They don't say anything about it having a minty flavor to it, but it has a very strong minty flavor to it. But I'm definitely tasting the peach, the strawberries, and the lemonade. Cloud output is awesome on all these juices. Very interesting. I'm not sure. I know peaches, because Country is a peach and strawberry candy, and it doesn't even have menthol. So I want to say they should have said it had like some kind of minty flavoring to it. I looked it up for this one when I figured it out when I did get it yesterday. A lot of people are saying when they vape it, they do taste a menthol type hint to it. But it doesn't ruin the flavor of the juice, to be honest. I'll show you guys the menu. And if I can get up close, it says peace, not peaches. It says peace. Seriously, what the hell? Say peace, not peaches. What the fuck, people? Last month on my menu, I literally had it 2018. They really should, like, verify these menus before they send them out. I'd rather have a corrected vape menu. The year, I understand it was like January, so of course you're just getting into right in 2019. But that would have been like a spell check type thing in my opinion. Trying to fix something. There we go. Yeah, I can't stand it. I think Wesley's had, like, my boyfriend got me from Wesley's, and it was called Grapevine. I thought it was good at first because it wasn't really steeped. I couldn't stand it after a while. That was not like an all-day vape for me. So for me, today, I was vaping the deep fried ice cream all day yesterday at work when I got it. But I think I want to swap between Country and the peach berry lemonade today at work. So yay me, I get to flip through juices. I got like a little, was like at Walmart where I work at. Honestly, the $60 box when with my last ex-boyfriend, I would say it was worth it because sometimes you get mods, but more than likely it was like RDAs, RTAs, and stuff like that. I remember when I got the $60 box, I had gotten the mesh RDA, and I loved it. It was easy to build on, got massive flavor on it. Also, I've actually got some big goodies coming in the mail. I haven't ordered from this company in a while, and it was just shipped out, I think, yesterday or the day before. And it's through Vape Wild. Damn carpal tunnel. And I bought a pack of 3 coils for my Falcon tank for like $8.99, and then I got a 30 ml bottle of their Apple Jacked cereal flavored vape juice. I think I spent like $14 in total with shipping. Oh, excuse me. So I will show you guys that. That's a definite. But I really don't change RDAs or mods that much. I've been using this one, and I mean, I've dropped this bad boy a couple of times. Haven't broke any buttons. Haven't even updated it. The update from what I've seen, it just prolongs the battery life. It's nothing upgrading the wattage on the mod. Damn it. It doesn't upgrade the wattage on the mod. Nothing really important that I would worry about. So I haven't updated it. I've had it almost a year, and it's still running strong. But due to the fact I have carpal tunnel on both my hands, this mod has definitely I've been wanting to try that so bad. I've been wanting to try Milky Cone. I think I want to actually get like the whole kit, where I think it's the vanilla, the cookies and cream, the vanilla bean, the cookies and cream, and the strawberry shortcake. I love how their containers, the boxes for them, itself looks like a fucking ice cream cone. I love the whole look of it. I haven't tried it. I want to. I want to try that so bad. That was one thing I definitely want to try is Milky Cones. I've been seeing it, but when I've looked at it, it was a little on the pricey side, but for a whole set, I might go and splurge on that. But I think it might be something new Vapebox is doing now with their juice subscriptions, is I'll check it out next month when I order it and see if it's still going. But when I ordered this box, it literally had like a countdown timer for like so many minutes or whatever, where I could curate juice that I wanted to try versus letting them pick it and being stuck with a flavor I don't like or wouldn't want to try type of thing. So I'll definitely look at Smoke and Vape. Definitely, I will definitely check that out. But these were the two I had picked because they looked very appealing. And definitely this one will be up my boyfriend's alley on that. Definitely up my alley. I will definitely have to try that because I'm like digging the deep fried ice cream, to be honest. But like I said, it is even without the shipping, it's still worth it just for the juice alone. I mean, I still got vape juice from last month. I'm surprised. And they were like 30 ml bottles. They were the little bottles. Yeah, his mech mod, I had ordered 24 gauge wire. I went to my local vape shop, Wesley's in Elkton, and got the 27 gauge. And I had like 250 feet of it. I fucked around on my mod, my RDA, and did 2 strands of it and got it reading way under. Like it was like 0.26, I think it was. So I was goofing around on mine and I did double the parallel build on it with the double strand and it was fine. Then when my 24 gauge, I can't even speak, Kenthal A1 wire came in, I did a single coil for him and it was perfectly reading. And he's getting the cloud output he's looking for. The batteries are good. It was just the wiring. Because if I did a single strand of the 27 gauge, as I found out, it was reading 1.0, 1 point something. I think it was like 1.16. I was like, that's way too high. That's killing his batteries quicker. So we waited for the 24 gauge, which came like a day or two later, and he's been good to go. So yeah, I figured it out after finagling, messing with it myself, and then doing it with his. He's happy. He's happier than single and shit. But when I get my Falcon coils, my Mesh M2 coils in the mail, he's gonna actually have this. I'm gonna clean it up for him and put a single coil build in there for him. Nothing fancy, just standard wraps. Because I'm not mechanically inclined to build fancy wiring. But thanks for the help, dude. After I read your message and everything, I realized it was the wiring. The higher the wire, the thinner it is. Um, yeah, I ordered this off of Vapebox when they were doing not last month, December, when they were doing the I think it was like 12 days of Christmas type of thing where I hit it perfectly when it was 2 days free shipping through Vapebox. And I kid you not, I got this for less than $20 free shipping, and I had like $7 and some odd cents in vape bucks, so it basically made it like 1908 I think it was, or 1910, something like that. So I pretty much got it for way cheaper. So when I rate this vape box, I'll have more. I think I have like 80 cents. I think something like that. I'm really not digging that. I wish they would keep it where once you order your vape box, you get those Vapebox points, Vapebox points, and then you rate your juice and you get points that way. So, I'm really digging the Superb, and actually I forgot to say it's the Classic Edition, Classic Collection. So this must be one of their first flavors that they've done. I was a little disappointed because when I saw the picture of it, it was supposed to have a blue tip. and I was digging the blue tip, but my problem is my tips, even though it's a 510 tip, it popped off at while I was leaving for work and I couldn't find it. So my red tip was lost and I was upset. I couldn't find it. So I was vaping it without the tip and I was mad. So then I came home and was like, wait, I got the 510 adapter. Well, I had vape juice on my hand. I had the 510 adapter. I was like, I have my Falcon tip. I can use that. Also, if you like 510 tips, if I can remember, I think you might want to Google Hoser. They do a mixed bag of drip tips. I wanted the green tip. I wanted either the blue or the green. Those are like my two favorite colors. When it comes to that, he's actually using my Athena RDA, but his mods, the mechanical mod's green, so kind of clashes. Don't know if you guys can hear background noise. We have a little puppy. We have a little Pomsky named Macy. So she's hyper. She's almost a year old, but she's really hyper. And that was so if you hear like scratching and stuff, it's because she's hyper and she's wanting my boyfriend's cousin's wife. She just has to say hi to everybody because it's weird. She'll literally will leave to go to work or something and she'll whine at the door. If anybody leaves that she's used to seeing leaves, she'll literally sit at the front door and whine for us, thinking that we're gonna not come back. Then when we come back, she's all happy and hyper. I gotta file this now. It's off the phone. Oh, there it is. Oh, God. I do apologize about any background noise you may hear. But, no, I've been going with Vapebox almost a year with one account. But this is my actual Vapebox account. I will actually try to remember to put my referral code down in the description box if I can remember. If not, just message me on here and I'll send it to you guys. Type of thing. Oh, excuse me. But I'm digging Vapebox now. So far, so good. From the last year, the only problem I had with Vapebox was I got a very nasty juice. And it was milk. And it was a condensed sweet milk. And that was nothing but bitter, sour milk. I had to mix it with a fruity flavored juice to even vape it. So, I avoid milks, alcohol flavored vape juices, milk flavored vape juices. Grape is a definite. Yeah, I'll definitely have to put it. I think it depends on the box you get per subscription. You get up to $15 vape bucks. But it depends on what kind of box you get. And trust me, I appreciate any criticism as long as it's not rude, arrogant sounding, anything like that. I cannot stand. I can take corrective criticism that's going to make my channel better. I do this because I like to. It's not because I want to make money. Because from when I first started this channel, it was you had to like get 10,000 views. Now it's 5,000 views and 4,000 subscribers. Hell no, I ain't getting that. I'm basically recording off my fucking phone. I know I will never become one of those big YouTube vape channels. If I ever did, that would probably be years down the road. But I'm not worried about monetization. I do this because I like to. I like to give my input, my honest input on vape juices, hardware, mods and stuff like hardware, mods, RDAs, all that fun shit. one thing I probably will never do is I've tried it before is building on the phone, building and recording at the same time. Can't really concentrate type of thing. But other than that, if I get vape juice, whatever, I'll do reviews on what I get in the mail type of thing. But I've been sticking with Vapebox, doing Vapebox reviews. I realize they're kind of like a big hit because some people get the hardware boxes, some people get the juice boxes, and you never know what they're going to get. Hardware, it's usually normally it's like everybody gets something similar in that range. Some people get something different. But honestly, I appreciate it. Um, you know, I I do it because it's fun. I have severe anxiety, depression, and I deal with panic attacks also. So this is like kind of like an outlet for me to do. Honestly, it because what I deal with at my job, it's very stressful. I went from being a cashier for almost 10 years to now pushing carts, and I still deal with the stress. I still deal with coworkers thinking they're better than me and thinking they know more, but they don't do their fucking job. That's one thing I cannot stand, is when you're younger than me and you think you can do my job a lot better, but yet you aren't showing the effort of it, to be honest. But in all honesty, I will definitely give this vape box this month a 10 out of 10 rating because all the juices are good. But like I said, my job is has its own stressors. Being a cart pusher, it's not fun. Because it don't matter if it's snowing, raining, sleeting, icing on the roads. They don't care. You gotta be there to push the carts to get them into the store type of thing. And one of my coworkers is a 19-year-old kid, and he thinks he knows everything. And he doesn't realize that I know what he said to my boyfriend one night. He informed my boyfriend that he needed to tell me how to do my job. That shit irritated me, and it still irritates me to this day. You know, I can't stand it. Well, I'll have to subscribe to your channel, but I always, even with my job, and I work close to 40 hours a week, it's about almost close to full part-time hours. Um, I still try to make time to do videos if I get Vapebox subscription. If I say I'm gonna do it that night I get it, and I come home and I'm dead dog fucking tired, I'm not gonna do it until the very next day type of thing. But I always try to do at least my Vapebox subscriptions. Like I've kind of tailored out of the Vapebox, like vaping videos, because I do my own nails. And I've been doing them since I was 16 years old, and I bought a acrylic tip nail kit before a couple years ago, probably about 2 years ago. Fucked it up terribly. The tips didn't lasted like as long as they would when I'd had them done at a nail salon. Well, I bought another kit. It was about $15, and so I did a kind of like a review on it type of thing to see, and the tips that I had on lasted me 3 weeks, and I just changed them last night. So I was debating on either doing the Vapebox review last night and then redoing my nails today, or doing my nails last night and then doing the Vapebox today. So I was like, you know what? I had the video all done. It didn't upload. It failed to upload. It's like, son of a bitch. I just went through all this vape juice, out of the boxing and all that shit. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. Did an update on my nails. And then I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll just do a live video stream, the Vapebox review. I ain't worried about editing because I'm on my phone. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, leave it unfiltered, you know. But when I saw that I was getting 210 mils of juice, I divided. I think I. How did I do it? I forget how I did it. I think I figured it out by adding. I was trying to guesstimate it, so I figured my. I would honestly say if you're actually wanting to get back into Vapebox, I would definitely look up Ohms Anonymous on not only YouTube. They have a YouTube channel, and I swear they are like great. It's a couple I'm friends with, and their names are Jen and Nate, and they do vape box reviews constantly, and that's how me watching their vape box reviews, because I think last year or the year before I started ordering it. Yes, they are awesome. I swear. I haven't watched their videos in a while, but I'm actually good friends with them on Facebook, and I'm on their Facebook page. That page is awesome. They don't bash you for asking questions. I'm on a couple others that I follow, but I don't really post much. But that page is made. It's like my vape family, and they are awesome. You can talk about not vape related stuff. You can talk about vape related stuff. You can talk about anything, and they don't bash you unless you break any of their actual big rules. Um, they really don't care. That page is pretty laid back. They also are they also help support a small vape company called Taju, and I was on their page probably for a year, and I keep hearing everybody talk about their juice like it's all addictive. It's like liquid gold. So I hit up one of their sales. I think it was their Christmas sale, and I bought a 120 mil of what their Red Dragon, which is a, bear with me. Oh God, I cannot remember. It was like strawberry and something else, and oh God, strawberry and dragon fruit. That's what it was. The only other one I've had that I my very first strawberry and dragon fruit flavored vape juice was from Showdown, and that was 2 for flinching. Yeah, they have a Facebook page. Yeah, it's Ohms Anonymous Safe Haven. And in parentheses it'll have 18 plus. Um if it has like questions and it asks who um brought you to it, just put my name. Just put Aaron and they'll know who it is. But no, it's pretty much a safe haven for anyone over the age of 18 or older that that vapes and wants to vent without posting it on their personal Facebook. Because I know I personally, if I posted certain things on my personal Facebook, it pretty much offended a lot of people. But no, oh yeah, you're good. I'm 31. And honestly, with all the shit I've been through with my depression, I've been battling my depression since I was 16. 16, 17. I've been through 2 serious bouts of depression, really dark, deep, wanting to off myself type of thing. But the first time I actually had severe depression, my first marriage was ending really badly. And I wanted to go kill myself, to be honest. Now that I think about it, I actually like talking about it because depression is a serious illness. I know the government doesn't think it, but to be honest, people like me and other people that deal with it don't really ever understand how serious depression is. It's the fact that me, when I was so depressed, I didn't want to get a divorce. I don't want to go through the shit I'm dealing with. I've been separated for 3 years. I haven't gotten my divorce. But I realized my marriage was ending. I got married at 21. Still in the process of getting my divorce. But realizing that the person I was wanting to spend the rest of my life with, we grew apart. And it killed me. So I went into a very serious bout of depression where I contemplated killing myself. You know, I co-slept with my son for the majority of his life. And I was at the point where I wanted to literally wake up in the middle of the night, go into the kitchen, slip both of my wrists, which I go straight down, get that main artery, and you bleed out within 5 seconds. But I thought about it. It's like, what if I did that? My son would be without his mom, which currently he is. I kind of abandoned him because of my past relationship. Who I'm with now, I actually dated beforehand, and then we had broke it off because I guess I wasn't really over. So we ended up being really good friends. We've been good friends for 3 years, even after our breakup and everything. But you know, I I thought I was ready for a relationship, and then I really wasn't. And you know, being married for 7 years, it's hard. Kudos. I wish my first marriage was 20 something years. You know, going on 60 type of thing. But it didn't happen that way. We grew apart, but I really wanted to wake up in the middle of the night and go slit my wrists and end it. But I thought about my son, and that's instantly what came to my head. What would happen to your son? What would happen to my son if I literally offed myself? He would literally deal with the fact that I wasn't around to watch him graduate first grade, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and see him get married and have possibly have grandkids and stuff like that. So he kind of saved me from my second serious bout of depression. Um, my first serious base battle with my depression was when I was 17. I was in the kitchen. My sister and my cousin abandoned me to do all the dishes, and I really didn't give a shit. I was the black sheep of the family. I was cleaning a home slicer, and my mom screams at my stepfather to wake up because he was snoring really loudly, and she was trying to watch TV. And I slit my thumb wide open on the slicer because I ran it down the blade by accident. I want to say it was an accident, but now that I think about it, it might not have been. I probably was doing it on purpose maybe I was asking for help and I didn't get it type of thing. But I was numb to the whole fact that I was bleeding pretty much profusely and didn't care. But that was like my very first bout of it. I knew something wasn't right. I knew I was constantly depressed. And either you go through, there's two forms of depression. Either A, and I've realized that. I touch a lot of people's lives, and the people that I touched, they did better off. I dealt with a small bout of depression dealing with my past ex-boyfriend. I won't say his name, but this guy was that I ended up leaving my now boyfriend to be with. You know, I didn't pay attention to the red flags on it. And I was in Virginia at the time, living with my now boyfriend, who was my ex. We were basically roommates or whatever. I didn't pay attention to red flags popping up. You know, we would get into small fights and stuff. And I didn't pay attention to it. So I ignored those red flags, and then I actually moved up to Connecticut for a year and a half. And being in Connecticut for 2 months, everything was fine. Then red flags started showing up. Like I said, I had blocked him on Facebook, and I don't talk to him at all, which is a good thing for me. But, when I moved to Maryland to be with my actual dad, I, was talking to him, trying to get some of my stuff back, and the red flags were still popping up, and he wanted to be in a relationship with me still, but the reason he doesn't realize that I left him for was the fact that not only was he a undiagnosed narcissist, he also was physically abusive to me. And it still stings, it still hurts that I put myself through that position, but I know me and I know how I sleep. I don't do what I was being accused of. This grown man, 35, almost 36-year-old man, was accusing me of masturbating. And I kid you not, masturbating while I was asleep. I may move around a lot, but I don't do that. You know, if I'm going to masturbate, I'm going to masturbate right in front of you, and, you know, I'm going to have you into it. I'm not going to do that shit behind your back. I move around, I may itch and stuff like that. It's just something probably I'm dreaming about is really fucking with me type of thing. Because I haven't had the best childhood. But he constantly accused me of it. And the first night he accused me of it, he woke me up out of a dead sleep and choked me. And not, you know, he stopped, and I was like, look, I screamed at him, don't touch me. You know, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He kept saying he was going to change. He never did. I lost, I think it was over 10 times I got choked by this man. And when I would speak up, he'd lash out at me. So, he was physically abusive, and then he was accusing me of saying it was my fault that, you know, this and that. And it really wasn't my fault. It was something in his head that made him, because of past relationships, he would constantly bring up. And when I finally got away after a year and a half of the physical abuse, his family knows how he is. You know, he threw up my son in my face saying my son was going to hate me for it. I regret leaving Virginia to go be with someone like that. You know, he had literally bashed one of my, I think I had posted a video about it to letting everybody know what the change was on my channel. And he had bashed me saying all this horrible shit, which wasn't true. And I realized that's a sign of a narcissist. And I told him, you're a narcissist, you need to go get help. And he refuses to. My ex-mother-in-law, who takes care of my son, she doesn't bash me for not being there. Video chat my son. Yes, I did abandon him, and I technically, but I wasn't mentally prepared to be a mom. I tried my best, but it was at a wrong point, to a point in my life that I really wasn't ready. I couldn't be there really for him 100%. Now that I'm 31, he's 8, he doesn't hate me. He knows that me and his father aren't together. He understands that. He says, okay, mommy and daddy aren't together. Bright ass child. I mean, my son bought me this Harley Quinn shirt. His grandmother was telling me, she's like, well, and I said, oh, look, Max. My son's name is Maximus, but we call him Max for short. She was talking to him. She's like, look, Max, it's a Harley Quinn shirt. He's like, oh, that's what my mama likes. Let's get it. He doesn't hate me. He still tells me he loves me when I video chat him. Mind you, it might be 5 minutes, 5 seconds, it don't matter. But he doesn't hate me. He doesn't judge me for what has happened. When he's older, I will explain it to him. But a lot of people will think, oh, well, you just up and left your child. No, I actually kind of thought about what was best for my child. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm not a great mom. But I'm trying to better myself. Now, I'm actually going to try to see my son more often type of thing. But the one thing I will never tell my child is what happened to mommy's last ex-boyfriend. That's something that he will never find out until he actually asks me type of thing. But my ex-boyfriend actually told my ex-mother-in-law that if I didn't get my way, I'd flick him in his nuts, kick him in his nuts, choke him, do all this bullshit. And even she knew it was a lie. And this woman's known me for almost 10 years. And this man trying to ruin my life because he thought people didn't know me would believe him over me, which wasn't the case. Um, you know, I've changed myself in how I react to certain things. Like my now ex best friend of almost 3 years, um, she come talk to me about anything, and I'd be there for her. Well, I got tired of sugarcoating shit. I was done sugarcoating everything on it, and I got to the point where I was being blunt with her. And I was trying to tell her, don't leave the guy you're with. He's a good guy. Stay with him. Work through it. Get your own place. And then, because they work together. They live in the same under the same roof. It's hard. It's stressful. But she didn't listen. She ended up leaving the guy after I told her not to work it out. She didn't listen to me. So when I told her to be the blunt, honest truth that, I was trying to get them back together type of thing, he didn't want nothing to do with her. She didn't like it. Because I was point blank honest with him. I was like, look. And I screenshotted the shit and sent it to her. If she couldn't handle me being that honest with her and she decided to block me the 5th time, I was done. That to me was a fake friend. It sucks that I have this hard time making friends, but shit like that, I don't let that shit slide. You block me, unblock me, block me, unblock me so many fucking times and you call me your best friend. Hell no. You're an associate, you're someone I know, you're an acquaintance, that's about it. You're not getting that best friend title. To be honest. I've been through so fucking much bullshit. But I deal with anxiety, depression. Well, actually, I was diagnosed with reoccurring depression. I did get help. I was on medication for it. The medication didn't do it. Kind of sugar-coated everything and made all the other symptoms flare up really bad. And so it was like, forget the medication. I'll just figure out ways to cope with it. Now being out of that toxic, very toxic relationship I was in for a year and a half, I'm a lot happier. I'm not depressed. I deal with the anxiety and shit from work, but my depression's not there. Because I'm happy and I want to live the very next day type of thing. But I've been through every form of abuse that could possibly be imagined. From sexual, mental, emotional, and now physical. I did not want to go through physical, but I thought I was going to put myself in that predicament, and I ended up putting myself there. And I feel like I'm rambling on from the Vapebox review to this stuff, but to be honest, whoever watches this, other than who's on watching it now, if you ever see red flags and you listen to your gut feeling, man or woman, female or male, don't matter, listen to your gut. Your gut never lies. I ignored my gut for a year and a half when I shouldn't have. And I've had actual people tell me, why'd you do it? And honestly, I don't know. Because I thought maybe it was it for me. Maybe maybe the guy cared about me. No. The guy never really cared about me. No, I told him what I was been through. And that I dealt with it. He knew I dealt with anxiety and panic attacks and stuff. His excuse was trying to, I guess, worm his way to me, back into my life was, oh, well, he was thinking about moving back to Virginia with me and this and that. And it's like, no. I finally got tired of it. Because he'd be nice 1 minute and then instantly, like a light switch, flip to a complete and total asshole. And I couldn't deal with it no more. Because, I still talk to my ex-husband. I have no problems with him. When we first started the divorce, the separation process, it was like cat and dog fight. But, the man calls me and tells me that he's going to go commit suicide because him and his on and off girlfriend had a big ass fight and she's kicking him out and this and that. And mind you, he's drunk and he's depressed. Two things don't mix. I was talking him off the edge. I was like, you need to think about our son before anything. Don't worry about anybody. Worry about our son. And my ex-boyfriend got pissed off because I was talking him off the ledge. My ex-husband off. If I didn't answer that phone, that man, my ex-husband probably would have died. Gone and killed himself. And I don't want to live with that on my guilt, on my conscience. The man literally calls me on Facebook crying, saying, I'm done. I'm ready to give up. I'm ready to go kill myself. No, I'm not going to do that. I've known the man for 7 years. I'm not dealing with that. I can't deal with that. I can't explain that to my own kid. And if the guy couldn't understand that, then you know what? Sorry. I treated him like gold. I gave him bent over backwards for him. Did whatever I could to make his life a little bit easier, a little bit more bearable. Even looked past the fact that he was a recovering heroin addict too. That was the fucked up part. I looked over that. I looked past that because that's what made him him. But then when he told me, my ex-boyfriend told me that he did a bag of coke because life got really hard. That was it. And that was it for me. For more so than anything, he was a stepping stone for me to become where I'm at now. To be with who I'm with now. I cherish what I have now with my now boyfriend who was an ex. So, I cherish what I have with him. I don't care if I get married again. And I think after being with someone for 7 years, even legally, by law standards, you're technically married. You got the common law marriage. So, I don't really care if I get married again. But to be honest, I ain't paying for my fucking divorce. Yeah, I ended the marriage shitty. I should have done it better, and I even admitted that to my ex-husband. And I told him, how I ended it was a fucked up way, but you know what? If you can forgive me, I forgive you for what you've done to me for 7 fucking years. Can you at least forgive me for what I've done? No, I know my ex-husband's gonna feel froggy and want to take that leap to get married again. When that day happens and he sends me the divorce papers, I'll be fucking happy. I'll get my maiden name back. But until then, he's still stuck with me. And he can't move on until he gets that divorce. So, if I ever do get married, I think will be it. And it's going to last a lot longer. I'm not rushing into engagement. I'm not rushing none of that shit. Life's too short to rush shit. That's a definite. But other than the vape box, now you guys got to know me a little bit better. And why I do this. I'm not worried about the subscribers. I'm not worried about all the likes on my videos or making money off of YouTube. I do this for fun. I do this as a stress reliever. I like to put my input. I try to sound enthusiastic when I do my vape box reviews or any kind of review. I try like hell. But I do this because I enjoy it. I like interacting with, my subscribers. And if you guys watch this, any of my subscribers watch this video, and, like how I do the live streaming of the Vapebox review, then that's what I'll start doing. I don't care if you like it, I don't care if you dislike it. If you like the idea, comment down below and let me know, type of thing. But I didn't realize I gotta start getting ready for work, because I gotta pull a 2 to 9 hour shift tonight, pushing carts, and I'm not looking forward to it. But like I said, if anybody likes the live streaming YouTube live video of me doing a vape box review, definitely like this video. Comment down below stating, for March, say March, I would say, Vapebox March 2019 live stream in the comments down below. That way I know this is more of a thing I should do. That way you can actually, instead of me recording the video and then putting it up and it failing type of thing. If you guys like this type of method, then definitely comment down March 2019 Vapebox live stream. This video live stream's going on. I think I like the live stream too, even though I rambled on after the Vapebox, but I think I'm going to actually stick with the live streaming of the Vapebox and maybe all my unboxings. Because I know I'm getting some coils, another bottle of vape juice, and I might do individual videos on the juices. I might start doing that with the juices from Leslie's, which I do their weekly flavors if I like them. And I've liked most of them that they've had for the week. Anything like I get online, order online, it could be anywhere from nail shit to vape shit, whatever I get and I order, I might be starting to do live streams this way. I'm really digging it. I'm digging the platform because I can interact with my actual subscribers and viewers and stuff like that. So, but I'm definitely going to be doing more live streams with the vape boxes and whatever else unboxing. Get your guys' inputs and interact with you guys. Till next time, peace.